All right, hello Conant. We are the group that's going to be talking to you about work-study options and how you can incorporate work and school. And my name is Lauren.
James.
And this is Linda. She is in charge of the work-study program. Thank you, Linda, for meeting with us.
You're welcome.
So I guess the first question we have is, who can take advantage of the student employment?
Any full-time student, which means that they'd be taking 12 credits, would be able to take as work study.
Okay. And there are two different categories, the college work study and the student hourly. What's the difference?
The difference between college work study, if you're approved for college work study, it means that you have financial need, and we find that out from your application. There's a federal award that's given to the college, and we dole it out, so you're subsidized. And college work study students get a little bit of preferential treatment because they do have financial need. And it's really basically that jobs get posted and they get about a 2-week lead time on everybody else.
Okay. For the rest of the students?
For the rest of the students.
Okay.
The other students are called student hourly.
Okay.
They also have to be full-time students, and they can work in any of the same jobs as long as the department has the budget.
Okay.
How many hours per week do students normally work?
You know, there's no minimum that a student can work, but typically students work between 10 and 20 hours per week, and they earn anywhere from $7.25 an hour to $9 an hour, and that depends on their skill level.
Okay.
So you said there's no minimum. Is there a maximum that you can work?
We wouldn't want students to jeopardize their education
Right.
in order to work, so we
Right.
would really want them to stay under 20 hours a week.
That's still a lot.
That's a lot of hours.
Yeah. And what kind of jobs can the students apply for?
There are so many jobs that it's impossible to list all of them.
Yeah.
But there are clerical jobs, there are research jobs, there are jobs in recreation and athletics. Those are really popular. You can be a lifeguard. There are
That's
jobs in academic services, maintenance, fundraising, and computer support.
Yeah, because we know, I think between us, we know someone who works at the food on campus, like our little dining commons.
The rocks recycling on Keene State.
Oh,
Yeah.
rocks is wonderful.
Yep.
Recycling, the whole recycling program.
And my roommate actually works in the library as a lab monitor, so she gets to do her homework and help out and make money. So.
Well, and some of the jobs you're not actively working. You're like a lab monitor, so
Yeah.
you do have time to do your homework.
Right.
So a job like that, you might want to work 20 hours a week.
Right.
If you're doing something like a lighting technician
Right, or
for a play or something like that, you wouldn't be able to bring your homework
Right.
along, so
Right.
you might want to work a little bit less hours.
Right.
How many students does the campus usually hire a year?
We hire anywhere between 1,400 and 1,700 students every year. This year we're right about 1,400. There are a little bit fewer jobs this year.
Okay.
Why is that, do you think?
Well, you know, it's everything that's going on in the community is also going on here.
Yeah.
Campuses, departments have more limited budgets, so they don't have the money for the
Right.
students. So then they would want to hire a work-study student who is federally subsidized with an award.
On that question, do most students who do work study or the student hourly come back the next semester or next year?
Almost all of them come
Really?
back because they fall in love with their departments.
Oh,
The
that's
departments
good.
fall in love with them, or they may hate their departments and move on to something else. But really, most students, we get to know them. They become just a regular, integral part of our staff. We hire a number of them here. We have about 12 here in this department, and we couldn't do it without them.
That's good. And how do students sign up for the student employment?
There's a job fair every September, and also they would go to the website, the Keene State website under Student Financial Services, and the jobs The jobs are all listed there. Anything that we know about is on there.
Okay. And so the job fair is held each fall.
Right.
And the website, can students apply year-round for the jobs?
They can apply 24 hours a day. They
Okay.
can look on that website anytime, and new jobs come up all the time.
Well, that's
So
good.
there are a lot of them in the fall and a lot more in the spring, but if a department has need, they'll just submit a request and I'll post the job.
That's good. So they can check, you know, often.
They can check. And you know, there's a big rush in the fall. The people that come first and look at the website first and get those applications in first, they get the jobs.
That's good.
Yeah.
Do you believe the work-study employment program is beneficial for students?
I think it's great for students. It fosters diverse employment opportunities, provides leadership and development skills, and transferable life skills. Things that you do here, you'll do out in the real world in your real job. And so it's good for personal and career development.
And just pretty much why we did pick this topic is we believe that, I mean, I've worked off campus and it's so difficult to you know, go through the process. It may not be a reliable job. They may not offer you enough hours, or they offer you too many hours. And there's also transportation issues. So, but like with on-campus employment, that kind of eliminates all those problems. You know, you get the holidays off when you have spring break. I'm sure they get that time off as well. And if you work off campus, you may not be able to do that.
And most departments work around your schedule,
Yeah.
your tests. They base their needs on your needs. The
That's
student
great.
always comes first.
That's great, because you know some companies, you know.
Oh, they're not going to let you go because you
Yeah.
have an exam.
Exactly.
If it's a big day for them.
They
So,
wouldn't care.
Right.
no, I mean they want you there at certain times, and there are some departments on campus that really need you there for specific times.
Mhm.
But most departments have the flexibility
That's great.
that they can work into your schedule.
That's great. And is there a similar program for students at different colleges if they choose to not come to Keene State?
Oh, absolutely. There are opportunities at every college that I've worked for.
Okay, great. Well, thank you for meeting with us and giving Conant some more information about how to integrate school and the opportunity to work.
You're very welcome.
Hi, I'm John, and I'm interviewing Ryan Hall, team leader of the Night Owl Cafe, for the Conant project. So how's it going, Ryan?
Not bad, how are you?
Good. How long have you been working here at the Night Owl?
I've been here about 3.5 years.
How did you first get the job, and what are the job responsibilities?
My advisor of student government was the boss, and I asked him how to get a job here, and he asked me if I'd work study. I said yes. So the next day I went in for an interview, and he hired me on the spot.
Is it relatively easy for someone who doesn't know someone to figure out how to get a work studies job?
Yeah, it's not bad. We have job fairs on campus, and you pass in your paperwork, and you check out that you have work study, and then they'll call you or email you to call for an interview. And my responsibilities here at the Night Owl Cafe, I restock sodas, make popcorn, I serve soda, and during lunch I swipe meal cards.
Not too bad. On average, how many hours do you work a week?
Between 10 to 15 hours a week.
That's not too bad. Would you say that that's enough time where you can still get your schoolwork done in your free time?
Yeah, there's plenty of time. The only times you can't do work at work is during the lunch hours, but any other times are fine.
Overall, you're satisfied with your 3 years of working for work studies here at Keene?
Yeah, it's a nice atmosphere. Everyone's really nice.
And would you recommend the work studies program to any other student here at Keene?
I definitely would, because it's a great opportunity to meet new people and make new friends without your 4 years here.
All right, well, that's all I got. Thanks a lot, Ryan.
Thank you very much.